Hey everybody, I am going to make a salad. It's one of my favourite salads that I've been making more recently, and I'm making it for dinner tonight. We're actually having roast lamb, so I'm super excited about that. So I thought I'd share with you the salad that I've been making for literally the last few days. It tastes absolutely delicious, and the really cool thing is this particular one goes really, really well if you like couscous as well. So if you're a couscous fan, I highly recommend this with a couscous. So all you need is a cucumber, cherry tomatoes, some lemon, fresh lemon. I'm going to add a little bit of chives in here, some feta cheese. Today we have a chili and garlic feta. It's from Harvey Cheese. All of the ingredients are from like locally sourced, all stuff that is WA, all good stuff. Anyway, cherry tomatoes and cucumber. I'm making my salad, and I'm on a live video just in case you don't want to be in it. Well, you never know. Your sister might jump on here and you might say hello. Peter just rang you to say Happy Easter as well. What is this? Do you guys call your family and say Happy Easter? We don't, and all the families called us to say Happy Easter this year. I find that so odd. Out of nowhere. Happy Easter, everybody. It's so weird. Like, we call each other to say happy, like, Christmas, Merry Christmas and stuff, and happy birthdays. Peter's going to go back and watch this or something. He's going to be like, oh, do we not do this? Anyway, I got plastic in my mouth now. Cucumber is the first ingredient. I love cucumber. And I'm not doing healthy food. Like, I eat what I want to eat at the moment, and it's working, it's helping. It's definitely doing a little bit of weight loss here and there, but I'm just taking it slow. I just like good food, and I think that's the biggest thing. So I'm doing about half a cucumber. This is in between me and my husband. If he doesn't realize that he's eating it, he does now. I've got the lamb in the oven too, honey, with your potatoes, because he wanted roast potatoes. Okay, so you want them into quarters. Easy. You guys can kind of see my screen down the bottom here. Yeah. With our mini lamb, we got a 350 gram lamb. And in my head, 350 grams is a lot bigger than what we got. It was like teeny tiny.
Oh, well, I put the potatoes in quarters, so the lamb looks like a bigger.
I did. Well, not into quarters. I put them into halves. Speaking of which, you may want to have a look and see what we want for dinner tomorrow night and have a look in the freezer. Wrist decided to play up. All right, so cucumber. This is the salad without the lettuce. That's basically what it is. But for those that don't know me, I typically do skincare lives and makeup lives, but we're cooking today. We've got cookies in the fridge as well. I found this really good. I didn't make it gluten-free only because I don't typically eat a lot of the cookies anyway, so I'm not doing that, but I made them normal ones so that I can fill up my cookie jar, and then when Natalie comes home we will probably do gluten-free cookies. So cucumber, I'm only feeding 2 of us, so it doesn't need to be a lot. Cucumbers in there. Look at these little mini capsicums that I found. How freaking cute are they? You gonna come? Yeah, I thought you would. I was actually wondering, where's Lachlan gonna come?
Where was your dad?
Where were you, Dad? Oh, he was doing it. Cherry tomatoes, I'm gonna quarter them as well. Tell my house is typically crazy. And I'm just chucking it all into one bowl, by the way. Just one simple bowl. But I had this the other day. You're getting your fat from the feta, which is a huge bonus, because you need your fat. But there's no dressing or anything. Oh, he's fine. It's a little squeeze of lemon juice instead of any dressing. So it's reasonably healthy. I like anything that's a little bit healthy but tasty at the same time. I normally do Danish feta with this recipe, so I've still picked up, it's a soft feta, but we shall see. I also got a big, massive tub of cherry tomatoes. I'm going to need more cucumber. I've been planning on making this for lunch for the last few days, but I've been having gluten-free hot cross buns lately, and I just haven't had any room in my belly to eat anything else, so I haven't. I got the best gluten-free hot cross buns. I'll show you guys. I highly doubt there'll be any left. Bodhighs, you can get them online as well, but save a picture of this for next year. These are delicious, gluten-free, only in WA. Well, at least I'm pretty sure they're only in WA. High fiber, they've got raisin sultanas, and they've got the little fruit, you know, that little, I don't even know what it is. It's just those little fruity bits in them. They are delicious. If you want gluten-free hot cross buns, I highly recommend. Cherry tomatoes. Who is a salad person? Love to know. If you're a salad person, drop a salad in the comments. Some of these tomatoes are a little bit smaller, so I don't need to chop those ones in half. Into quarters, I should say. We probably will still do skincare tonight as well. For those that are wondering, because I know that I'll get the question. But I love cooking. Alright, so cucumber and tomato. We probably used about half a punnet of tomatoes. Just over. For the two of us. So still quite a bit. I'm going to just use these last two. Alright, that is done. Scraps for the bin. So cucumber, tomatoes, all in there. I am going to cut up a little bit of spring onion. I was going to do red onion. The bonus with this is that roast veggies go with it really well as well. So we typically have roast veggies with our feta cheese on top, and it tastes delicious. So highly recommend. We had normally sweet potato. I haven't got the greatest knife skills, guys, so don't judge me. Sweet potato, pumpkin, roast potato with feta cheese and a little bit of lemon on top. Tastes absolutely delicious. If you have not tried that one yet, we typically add eggplant and zucchini as well. And tomorrow I will be making roast sweet potato. I got pumpkin, sweet potato, kumbra, whatever you want to call it. I've got, what else do I have? I've also got pumpkin, potato, sweet potato. They're the two main things. And then I've got a Greek yogurt, a yogurt dressing to put on top. So we will be making that tomorrow. And I'll be cooking up some protein. We made it for lunches last week, me and my hubby, and it was so delicious. All right, take a moment for these. How freaking cute. I just, like, they're so cute. These aren't bell peppers. These are capsicums. All right. I am just going to split that down the middle. You want to get all the seeds out, because no one wants to eat seeds. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to do, but we'll go with it. That's one. I just do two to start off with, maybe, or three. Surprisingly easy to get these seeds out too, even with the small ones. So those that are WA local, I went to Mundaring Hills Fresh. Hey Sarah, I went to Mundaring Hills Fresh for those in WA and got all of this. It was such a good deal. I'm gonna do one little orange one as well. How is your day? How was your Easter? We just got, we've had family members call us to say Happy Easter, and we don't typically do this. Like, literally in a year, we've never had phone calls. And all of a sudden this year, they've all called us to say Happy Easter. Do you call your family and say Happy Easter? I'm now curious. Slicing these. This will keep in the fridge. If you didn't add the feta cheese, this will keep in the fridge for a couple of days. I always think the feta cheese kind of almost makes the whole recipe a little bit soft. So if you want to use it for multiple days, just don't put the feta cheese in it, and do that fresh when you're serving it. And you don't typically speak to them on like Christmas? Sorry, Easter? We don't. I haven't called my mum or my brother to say Happy Easter. And we don't typically, but all of our families called us today to say Happy Easter. Not all of the family. My husband's family, side of the family. We're just like, what? It's a thing now? Did you do anything exciting today or just chilled? Been working on my YouTube channel for pretty much all of today actually. Little bits here and there. I've kind of neglected it for the last, I would say, couple of months. I need to get back into reposting my videos on there, so I did that today. Okay, that's done. So all in there, we've got cucumber, cherry tomatoes, and then those beautiful little peppers. I'm so impressed with these. I'm definitely going back up there. That was the first time that we've been up there, and I said to my husband, I'm going back. 100% going back. I just think they're really, really cute. The prices were reasonable as well, which I love. Just the cutest. Just relaxed. You spoke to Mum the other day. Yeah, couldn't be bothered. Just another day for me. Yeah, same. Like, we don't go to church or anything like that anyway. All right, feta cheese on top. I go a little bit heavy on my feta cheese. Do not judge me. I like feta cheese, not gonna lie. Okie dokie. Feta cheese, crumb it up. The kids are outside having fun. When I say the kids, my husband and my child. So this is a chili and garlic feta cheese, and you're just gonna crumble it. To be honest, the feta cheese I find almost gives it a little bit of a dressing flavor. That's why I don't normally have dressing with my salads if I have feta cheese in it as well. But this is, as I said, this is a salad without the lettuce. Add a little bit more. Oopsies, and I just spilled all that juice all over. And then give it a mix. Hi, Leonie. And a little bit more because I can. Parmesan cheese would go really nice in this too. Alright, wash my hands. Oh. A little bit of salt and pepper. Actually, you don't need the salt, you just need a little bit of pepper. The feta cheese has a lot of salt component in it. My storage. I'm guessing you're not talking about my fridge. Yeah. I can't even remember where we got it from. Amazon or Temu. My husband brought it for me because we don't have a lot of kitchen space in this house. In fact, we have bugger all. So we have the bench that I'm on. We have that behind us. stove, and then we have our coffee machine and our toaster and stuff over there, and my sourdough that's doing its thing over there. So we just don't have the space. So that was really perfect. That's actually a microwave one, so you're meant to put a microwave underneath it, and it can go on different levels as well. But we have our microwave sitting out and now on top of our little freezer that we put all of our extra meat and stuff in. All right, so that's done. Lemon juice. I made enough last time, I think, for a full lunch, and I only used like 1/4 of the lemon, so I'm using half. And then my hands will smell like lemon afterwards, which is great because who doesn't love smelly lemon hands? Now I need to wash my hands again. It's a bit of a mess up there, to be honest. Yeah, it's so hard to find storage. So I looked on Amazon for like storage options and stuff. The other thing I have is over here, we have our toaster that's just, it's actually a chopping board. So these have, oh, got a thumbs up. Thanks. These actually have, I'll show you on here. It's meant to be like a grater thing where you lift it up and it's got the little grater accessories like a chopping board that you grate on. I've never used it as that. It is my storage container for my collagen. I have my collagen in there and in there, and that one's empty. So that's what I use it for. Actually, the third one, I typically use it for my sachets for my chai latte. And then we have this storage. This is really handy because we already had screw holes there, and it just slides in over the screw hole, so you don't have to like actually put it into the wall for then your coffee mugs. And it came with heaps of these. I just only wanted 4. And again, storage out of the way. And we'll be taking that with us when we leave. I'm making a salad, which we're actually done now. So, cucumber, cherry tomatoes. We've got lemon and orange capsicum. Feta cheese, which we use from Harvey Cheese, which is a garlic and chili feta, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of lemon juice, and it is the most delicious, like the absolute most delicious salad I have ever had. As I said, it's a salad without the lettuce and without the dressing. You don't need it with this. All right, taste test, because we have to taste test everything. It is so delicious. So I'll be making this for me and my husband tomorrow as well. Oh, and I put spring onion in it as well. I'll be making it for me and my husband tomorrow as well for lunch with the leftover feta cheese that I've got. I will bag that up. And then we'll have it for lunch tomorrow as well. But this is for dinner with our lamb. My husband is having some roast potatoes, which is currently roasting in the oven. So I thought I'd make this with you guys. We might go live and do skincare later, see how I feel. I'm going to do it anyway, so might as well. There is no recipe for this. Just rewatch it, because it depends on how much. If you want more cucumber, you can add more. I used half a cucumber, half a punnet of tomatoes, a couple of bell peppers, and 2 sprigs of spring onion, and then half a block of feta cheese and half a lemon juice. But this is to feed 2 people. I normally would only, if I'm doing it for a lunch, it's like quarter of everything, quarter of a punnet of tomatoes, quarter of a cucumber, all those. But you can rewatch the video, write down the recipe. Recipes are typically in my head. My mum used to be like that, and it used to really irritate me. She'd be like, she'd make something, and I'd be like, oh cool, send me the recipe. My brother does it too, actually. And they both of them are like, we don't have a recipe, it's in our head. And I do the same thing now as an adult. I'm like, I don't have a recipe, it's just in my head. Like pancakes, making pancakes, I don't need a recipe for that anymore. I just chuck shit in, go by texture, go by taste, it's good to go, I'm ready to walk out the door. But I have been making chocolate chip cookies, so if it all goes well tomorrow, I will post the photo with a link to the recipe that I used for that, and then I'll probably do up like a recipe card like I typically do. Anyway, lovelies, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely night. Have a great Easter. Have another day off tomorrow. Have it on me if you're not working. My hubby is, but I'm not. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.